All right. Good morning and welcome. And welcome to yet another trading video or training section. This is going to be a majorly an introductory section, and then we'll look at very basic concept you should know as a trader. We always point this out. Very important we do. This is HFX, that is high frequency forex. That means you are way faster than the normal traders. You're way smarter. Okay, this is what distinguishes you from other normal traders we have, and it's a really game changer, I must say. So, starting your analysis, commencing your chart analysis depends basically on your foundation, right? And your foundation begins right at when you popped up your screen, right? You want to make sure that there is no news on any currency pair, especially the currency pair you are analyzing. I'm known for euro pairs. I'm known to be an euro legend trader, a beast euro trader. So my illustration would deep down to who I am as a trader. All right, so you want to make sure that each pair or the pair you are analyzing or your favorite pair do not have any negative news. Those are part of fundamental analysis. So you want to make sure that your pair is as clean as possible. And then what is on my screen is what we call Forex Factory. All right, it's forexfactory.com. It is a website that helps you detect news in the Forex market. All right, now it pops up for you currencies with negative news and positive news. Now, looking at odd, this odd has a negative impact. All right, so how do you know that? First, it comes with a red box. Red are always negative. So whenever you see a currency pair with a red flag on it, it's just having a negative news, which can affect that currency at that time. So what's causing this currency to have a negative impact is simply employment change. All right. And then Odd had also another news at 2:30 a.m. unemployment rate. So moving down, we also know that USD has a negative news at 1:30 p.m. So what caused the news? Unemployment claims. Right. So these are major impact news. Now we have this news in, should I call it, in order, in sequential orders, right? Those with red flags or red color are negative, very high negative impact news. You shouldn't trade those currency pairs. And then we have the ones that looks like gray. Those are these categories are actually, they actually have a news, but it is not that pressing. It is not that appealing. You can wave around the currency, but make sure it's part of the currency pair you have unselected. So this is forexfactory.com. I will drop the link for this website on the platform after my section now. So you have to, this is the first thing you should know, you should do before analyzing. This is the very first thing. You come to the forexfactory.com, you refresh, make sure that your pair are neat enough. Now this is my euro. My euro is perfect, and I traded it this morning. Euro is perfect. All right, euro has been perfect from in JPY. JPY is perfect too. I traded euro JPY, and both are perfect. So after doing this, the next thing you want to do is you want to check your currency strength meter. Yeah, you want to really confirm your currency strength meter. This is to verify if the both currency you're trading. Remember, you're trading each currency against the other, one currency against the other. So for the Forex Factory, for the currency pair, it helps you give you the actual strength of each pair. All right. Remember, we have what we call the quote and the base currency. All right, the base and the quote currency. Okay. Now the base and the quote. Now the base is a currency you're trading against the quote currency. All right. So let me say we traded Euro JPY. So Euro is the base currency, and then JPY is the quote currency. So that's why we have Euro JPY. So here we have Euro JPY. As at this time, as at now, Euro JPY is almost at the same strength on livechart.com.uk currency strength meter. All right. This displays currency strength in form of this is what you're seeing now, right? It displays in the form of chart, okay, and tables. So it doesn't actually give you in so broadly on the ratio percent of currencies. So that's what we have on the other side we call Finbase. All right, we call that Finbase, and Finbase is another site that breaks down these pairs. All right, so now you see so this is 6.9. At 6.9, Euro is almost at the same strength with JPY. So if I had come, if this has been the case at 4, I wouldn't have traded Euro JPY. But because the strength fluctuates and the trend can change, and now you see it has even dropped to 0.19. It is at 0.20, but JPY has dropped to 0.19. So this trend fluctuates, and you don't want to trade or you don't want to analyze pair that have similar or close strength related. You want to consider trading pairs that are far apart. Let me use, for instance, if you're trading JPY or if you're trading Euro like me, you want to probably consider Euro USD. You see that distance? Euro USD. Euro is at 0.20%, and JPY is below minus 0 point something. Okay, or you want to trade Euro card. Euro card is at 0.12%, while Euro is at 0.20%. It is very important you take note of this. Your pairs, the two pairs you are analyzing, that is the base pair and the quote pair, must not be closely attached by strength. The base or the quotes must be stronger, way stronger than the other pair. So it could be that the base pair is stronger than the quotes pair, or the quotes pair currency is stronger than the base. Whichever way, the both should not have the same strength or similar strength. Like here, Euro JPY have the same strength. Okay, so look at Euro USD. You see, Euro is around 1, 2, 3, $4 stronger, and JPY is just $2 weaker. How about GBP? That's Great Britain Pound. It's just one strength weaker. So this is the weakest pair so far at the moment. All right. So you want to consider trading pairs that are far apart, that don't have similar strength value. It is very important to avoid fake outs. And so having said that, we've talked about the fundamentals of trading. All right. So you want to make sure that the currency pair you're analyzing on, the currencies, you want to come to the Forex Factory. You want to visualize and know if there are pending news or if there are negative news affecting the currency you're analyzing, so as to stay away from it and don't trade it. So after verifying if your currency is good, right? So we'll verify that Euro and JPY is okay. Then the next thing you come in to do is verify the strength. But now the strength is telling us, no, we can analyze Euro JPY at the time we're talking, we're having this section. This is 6:12 and then 6:12 a.m. And at 6:12 a.m., Euro JPY is not good via the strength meter. But when we traded this pair at 4, Euro JPY was just perfect. Okay, so you want to also, I've talked about you coming on the Finviz. The Finviz is another site that gives you a break look in the currency selection menu. You want to also verify JPY is back to 0.20%. Previously, it dropped to 0.19, so it's still not fair. It's still not good enough. So after this, here you come to your chart. All right, and you want to have access to your chart. Your chart, we'll talk about chart in a lot of ways. Your chart is the eye of the trader. Your chart is your tool. Your chart is everything that makes you a trader. All right, when we're talking about the chart, we consider a lot of things. And talking about the chart, you want to look at the only apparatus, the only equipment you have to be considered a trader. All right. Now, if you tell me I'm a trader, you're a trader, one thing I will ask you is, do you have access to your chart, to tradingview.com or whichever chart you are analyzing on? And once you say yes, okay, that makes you a trader, but that does not make you a successful trader. All right. So, and even if you are successful, okay, you say, okay, I'm successful. Okay, then are you a consistent in it? All right. Okay, you when I ask, you're profitable. Yeah, there's two different things from being a profitable trader and being a consistent profitable trader. Now, being a consistent profitable trader is everything we'll be talking about, including your risk, your mindset, your chart, your fundamental, your technical, and the who you are that has to do with the trading, your psychology. I'm talking about now. So all of these actually rounds up, compounds to the trader you want to be. It compounds to the trader you want to be. So we talk about the chart a lot, and it is the only tool you have. Now, this chart does not just ends at forex traders alone. This is a popular chart, a popular site for almost every trader, irrespective of what you're trading. Okay, a crypto trader could use this chart. A stock trader could use this chart. All right, a lot of analysis are done on this chart. So mastering how to analyze on this chart gives you superhead or gives you broad knowledge of any analysis in any market, in any financial market. That is very important key to note about. So talking about that now, I would like to introduce the fundamental basics of your chart. So after this video, you want to do a quick practice. So I'm dropping on the platform right now on Zoom. The link just on your browser, you type it to tradingview.com. All right. You want to make sure that you are accessing this chart. All right. You want to have access to it. The best way to learn is simply do what you're asked to do. All right. Learning let me take for instance, you're learning how to, let's say, how to barb. Okay. Most of the times you don't do anything. All you just do is you watch and follow. So the best is been proven, the most effective way of learning and mastery is, firstly, it starts from the eyes, visual. You look, and it sends the message to your brain before practice starts coming up. So you want to do, and you want to follow every single thing we are running on as a section. So you want to have this chart logged in to your device, and after that, you want to also progress to a certain phase I want to talk about right now. So this is your chart, tradingview.com, and it comprises of every tool you need to be profitable. These are tools that you will be learning about how to make use of them. These are essential tools. They contain every tool you need for analysis, technical analysis, right? So as we proceed in this section, you will be mastering all of this. But basically, I want to introduce a concept today. We'll talk about the concept today, and we'll run through it again on the evening section. And by then, we'll be perfect in it. Remember, we're doing a whole review for some that are already on this particular section already. I mean, those that I've seen this particular phase come again. You want to do a review on it. The only way to master a thing is go over it over and over and over and over again. That's what brings the mastery. All right. Having said that, I want to introduce a concept I call indicators. All right. So, talking about your chart, this is a Japanese. The candlesticks you're seeing are okay. These green and white, should I call them sticks or blocks? They are called candlesticks. I think tomorrow or thereabout, tomorrow we'll talk about terminologies in Forex. So you get acquainted to the terms we use in Forex. So you can easily converse with a Forex trader and you won't be hiked out or in any way. You can also communicate with your fellow trader in technical format, and the next person who is not a trader will not understand a bit of what you're saying. So all of these green and white line boxes on my chart are called candlesticks. So they are Japanese candlesticks, and this is what I call a visual representation of what is happening in the market. Now, this is not the activities it represents, is representing, all right? It's representing investors' mindset or investors' behavior in the market, all right? So all of this, you have to know them and study it. We will talk about that when we get there. But I want you to know that the language of the market is not English. Neither is the language of the market French, or it is Spanish, all right? The language of the market, it is not a spoken word. It is not a human tongue. It's not a human language, right? But the language of the market is related to that because it is being operated by humans, which of course has human attributes, human features, okay? So you want to, looking at the chart, you want to confirm that, hey, these are trade behaviors that I, as an individual, can react to because investors are humans, they are not robots, all right? Okay, so having said that, these are candlesticks and they give you a feeling, they represent a feeling of what is happening in the financial market. That is for that. And since they do that, and they don't do that by spoken words, they don't tell you, okay, hey, I want to drop now. So you get ready. I want to drop now. They won't say that. But visually looking at it, visually looking at the signs, visually looking at the signals, it's giving you based on what you know that the market is doing. Is what transmutes to your brain and communicates emotion to you, and then you know what to do at a particular fixing time. Okay, so when we know that these charts don't talk, they represent, they give signal, it's very important that we have a tool in it that also understands what happens with it and also sends us feedback in form of signals. That's why we're talking about indicator right now. Now, like I mentioned before, indicators is a concept, is a really broad concept, all right? And I talked about the candlesticks in a nutshell. We're not talking about candlestick yet. Candlestick is a broad concept. We'll talk about it in a very, very intensive form. Okay. So why I had to flow around candlesticks is for you to understand why we're talking about indicators. Like I mentioned before, indicators, I would define it as tools. Okay, indicators are tools in the market, we actually leverage on it, and it helps us send feelings, signals based on the activities in the market. That's indicators for me to you now, right? Indicators communicate what's happening in the way it understands to you in form of signals, in form of signals to you to understand, should I say, to have a bit of understanding of what is happening in the market. But indicators are not 100% accurate. So I will introduce just 3 indicators I use on my chart. To be honest with you, there are thousands and thousands of indicators out there, but you don't want to know about that. You don't want to worry yourself over such a thing. You want to consider mastering a few indicators that gives you head over a lot of things. Now, why do I talk about mastery? Remember when I talked about the chart, I talked about it gives you a feeling, it gives you a signal, it communicates emotions to you. Now, since you know that an indicator represents such feelings from the market to you in a bit of way, your major problem is now to be able to align with your indicator, marry your indicator, align your emotions with it, to be able to hear from it. You want to hear from it. You want a communication from your chart, and you want to apply every tool available under your reach to be able to understand what's happening in the chart. It's very important. Now, for you to do that, you need to align yourself to the chart and be able to put your ears and your eyes and your senses to transmute whatever language the chart is representing or is displaying to what you understand. I mentioned before, the chart does not speak human tongue. Otherwise, it would be easy for us to analyze it. It will tell you, okay, I want to drop, and you know it's dropping. I want to reverse, and you know it's doing that. But no, it does that in another form, in another way. Okay, so because it does that, but there is a communication going on. There's a communication going on because there's a communication. You want to understand what's happening. That's what we're talking about, some of these concepts. We'll talk about a lot of concepts that gives you edge over the market. So indicator is one of them, and I want to start with that. I want to talk about 3 indicators I use on my chart, basically. First indicator I use, I target stochastic. Stochastic is on the chart. I dropped it on this platform. So stochastic. And I also use what I call stochastic RSI. And lastly, I use, I use Ivan Cabra binary strategy 1. So I don't use multiple indicators on my chart. All I needed is a few indicators and master them, master how it works. And that was just what I did. So that is what you would be doing. You don't need to master thousands of indicators. You know why? Because imagine I dropped a 100 list of indicators you should put on your chart and master. You know what that would do for you? That would end up confusing you the more, because at the end of the day, you would have to come back to those indicators and align yourself with what it's doing. And honestly, to be honest with you, that is going to consume your whole precious time, and you will end up having mastery of none. All right. So you want to just master 1 indicator, 2 at most, 3, and then you'll be good. These indicators I mentioned are momentum indicators most of the times. Just a few difference. That's from the Ivan Cabra. We'll have Bollinger Band, red Bollinger Band, blue Bollinger Band for support and resistance, giving you idea of along when trend is probably going to reverse. And of course, it has a red tick, a blue and red Bollinger Band for a support, and a green tick. And we also have other few things. But for the stochastic and stochastic RSI, they are strictly momentum indicators. They are strictly momentum indicators. And let me shock you also, or let me bust your bubble. I trade, okay, let me put it this way. Indicators, my indicators serve 2% role on my chart. It's not more than that. I consider 2%, just 2% of my indicator. So you will know it. Well, you will know it. You should know it. You will use it, but it is not a base. It's not a grant. It's not it's not guaranteed that you must apply it all the time. I applied just 2% on every of my sections. So it's more like a confirmation to you. That is just that. That is what it is. Okay. So after our break, you want to have this imputed on your chart. You want to make sure you have tradingview.com on your chart. And once you do that, you want to synchronize your TradingView, okay? Synchronizing it to your email or Gmail account. So whatever settings you will be customizing on your chart remains with you, all right? This chart is going to be peculiar to your kind of trader, to your kind of person. So you want to make your chart peculiar to you. So whenever you come there, you understand it. All right. If some other trader is looking at my chart, might be totally confused. Not that he doesn't know how to trade, but because my chart is customized to my kind of traders, to your kind of trading personality. All right. So that will be it for this section. We'll come back, of course, in the next 10 minutes for the next. Have a nice time ahead.